Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, from the awesome game of the day. The awesome game of the day. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I know I sure as hell did. And EJK, let's talk a little bit more about the future of StarCraft and your future. Because we've kind of hinted at certain things, like, you know, you're going through college, you're very interested in like making more stuff in StarCraft happen. You want to continue to do this because you enjoy it. But you're not in a rush to finish up school. What exactly kind of is your plan for the future? You've obviously put more time into your education and everything, but do you want to have like a future in StarCraft or in esports, or are you just kind of doing it for fun on the side until you eventually do get that college degree and go into something else? Like what exactly are your plans for the future?
Just to become as good as I can in StarCraft, really. And if that's just being as good as I am now, or if that's just basically to take it to see where the ceiling is, and then everything that comes after it is kind of a secondary thing.
Do you feel that would entail maybe going full time? Because I know we have discussed, like, if you want to compete at that global level that you mentioned before, it is going to require more time than you have available to you as a full-time student. And I imagine the same thing if you're full-time, working full-time. So is that something that you are considering?
Not right now. Maybe at a different point, if it seemed like a viable future choice, but it just doesn't right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it doesn't. It just doesn't make any sense to do that.
Yeah, I know you mentioned kind of like how players like Winter had to work really, really hard to get where kind of is where it is actually sustainable, but it's not something that's very easy to make happen for most people.
Well, if I wanted to make money, I wouldn't be doing. I would just get a job. Like I'm not playing StarCraft for the money. Let's be real here.
Anyone who does think that anyone is playing StarCraft for the money just isn't fully aware of how real world finances work and how little people are actually making off of it. So I'm definitely with you there. I'm definitely with you there.
Maybe just not burst their bubble. Let them stay happy for that.
Let them believe that, you know, $30,000 a year is a lot of money. Just
let them believe the Holocaust didn't happen. Yeah.
Oh my God, this escalated quickly. Let's move on. Transition. But okay, cool. So that's actually pretty enlightening. So you aren't really necessarily looking right now at the kind of full-time career options. What are you looking at into for full-time career options? Just general business thing, or you haven't really put too much time and thought into it yet?
I've already put enough thought so that I know that I'm probably going to pick up in the finance industry after I'm done with esports. So I'm not really too concerned about that. It's just a matter of when that will be. Mm-hmm. Like if it's 5 years from now or 10 years from now. So it's a very flexible future. I'm not really too defined into any plans right now. I'm just enjoying life.
Yeah, I know you're saying that you're it's fairly flexible plans, but the phrasing there, I just want to clarify it. You said when you're done with esports. Do you think that there's going to be a point where you will just be done and you won't really be interested in esports anymore? Or do you think it's going to be one of those it'll take a back seat as sort of like a hobby that you have more so than something that you're doing with a lot more of your time as you are right now?
It'll either be a hobby or it'll just be non-existent. There are different things in life that will over time prioritize over playing StarCraft all day, every day.
Where exactly do you see yourself kind of ideally in 2 years?
2 years. I guess it'd be a bit ambitious to win a GSL, so let's just keep it at a WCS EUNA thing.
Well, I don't believe you get Korean.
I don't believe you get a trophy for second or third place, so it's gonna have to be first place too.
Well, here's a conundrum. If you win the GSL, would you be the first foreigner to win a GSL, or would you be just another Korean winning the GSL?
I think I would be just another Korean. The first foreigner title has, I believe, what's his name? XD's SSSR Gur from
Gur,
Boreal.
yeah.
Yes, he's already claimed that title, and he did it and it's never even been touched. So
Hey,
he
we had a
alone
couple
has.
semifinalists. We had a couple semifinalists in the GSL.
It's not very common,
Yeah.
especially with all the Kespa teams coming over,
Hmm.
really stepping it up.
Well, cool. I'm hoping that you're going to be able to do that. But, while you're on that track to win that WCS NA/EU trophy, why should people root for you? I know that you kind of said you're not really looking for the fame or the glory, but, for those who are looking for a reason for cheering you on and everything, do you have a reason for them? The why they should root for you as a player versus, everyone else?
I guess it would have to be that it'd be really nice to be able to show my play style to a lot of other people and leave them inspired after game. And what I mean by that is if you watch a player such as Flash play a game, even if he loses, you always like leave the game feeling inspired, feeling motivated that like anything is possible because he doesn't just play standard, play what's textbook, play what's expected of him. He's not afraid of trying different things. And yeah, I think it would be really nice like if people looked up to me for innovating the game and like just looking for inspiration rather than cheering for me just because I'm some foreigner who maybe beat a Korean or two and but otherwise has a bland play style, which I think is a problem for a lot of people, not including the foreigners, just a lot of Koreans as well. They try to play standard and win, but it's a very boring. It's not very inspirational. It's not very exciting. It's just it's normal.
Hmm. Do you find yourself to be one of those sort of innovative players then?
Well, I don't want to really give away a lot of my strategies, but hopefully they will work out. I guess I got a lot of faith in myself when I first played against DRG on ladder. I think it was about the time he left MVP
Hmm.
or yeah, that's the
Oh
team
yeah,
he was
yeah.
on.
MVP
And
DRG, man.
he was just streaming on NA, and I hit him on ladder, and I decided to do one of my special builds, and I actually beat him with it. Like this is a build that I came up with
Wow.
that follows no rules, and I beat him with it. So that really motivated me to continue thinking about doing different kinds of things. Similar to, I guess, what Ruff does, except with better mechanics and better macro and everything else. I really like Flash is a really good example. Like I think he's probably the player who I most like to have a play style similar to.
All right, man.
Or
Well,
well, not really. Like it's more of a combination of players, really. Like it can't be defined to a single player.
man, you're gonna be playing in the Breakout Invitational in about a month or so. So can I get your promise that we're gonna get to see some of these awesome innovative builds?
Yeah, you have my word. I will be preparing a lot for it.
All right, I'm gonna be holding you to that, and I'm very interested to see who's gonna end up in your group. Who is gonna be subject to your terrible, terrible builds that are capable of taking out players like DRG, man. But with that being said, thank you so much, EJK, for coming on and telling us a little bit about yourself. Now, guys, the show is not going to be over just yet, but we do want to give some quick shout outs before we move into the last segment, the fun segment, which quite frankly, I found most players feel it's not really a fun segment for them. It's just fun for us, me and the audience. So don't you shouldn't be looking forward to EJK, but regardless, where can people catch you at? Where can people find your YouTube, your stream, your everything? Boreal Esports, anything that you want to give shout out to.
I stream once a week currently Monday evenings. My Twitch is Twitch TV /Evan Day Kim. My Twitter is also twitter.evandaykim, and my YouTube is youtube.com/coreejk. And shout outs to Boreal and their sponsors. I believe iWeb, Stinky, and Havoc Technologies.
Damn, that memory, man. That schooling is paying off. You're getting Getting fantastic memory for remembering those sponsor names.
Thanks.
All right, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed the show, but if you did enjoy the show, please do consider following EJK, and you can actually find all the links he just mentioned over in both the Twitch chat if you're watching this live on Twitch, and if you're watching this on YouTube, you can find the links just down below the video. But if you enjoyed the show, please do consider following the channel over at twitch.tv/FearDragon64, as well as the YouTube channel, youtube.com/FearDragon64. This has again been Breaking Out. We have one final segment left over where we're going to get to watch EJK embarrass the crap out of himself. We'll see you guys there. Hello everyone, welcome to the fun segment here on Breaking Out, joined here once again by Evan, and EJK, you're going to be doing a bit of a unit impersonation, or should I say, it's a building impersonation, if that's what I understand correctly. And for those who are new to Breaking Out, basically what the fun segment is I force the players that if they want to be on the show, if they want to participate in the tournament, they have to humiliate themselves for exactly 30 seconds. I keep track on the timer, I make sure that they're not undercutting it or anything. So Evan, what exactly was this building impersonation you wanted to do?
It is the Day 9 Fusion Core Dance.
Love it, I love it. Alright man, there's actually nothing more to say. For those of you who don't know what the Fusion Core Dance is, you're about to learn something very special, so let's go ahead and do it. Alright, that was quite wonderful. Thank you so much, Evan, for that. Guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this show. We'll see you later, and hopefully you guys decide to tune in for the next episode of Breaking Out.